Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Can you guys hear me? Are we finally live? Is it actually working? Because what I just did was pretty idiotic. And therefore, I'm 3 minutes late, which is unacceptable. So if you guys unsubscribe from the channel, I understand. You know what I just did? I clicked record, and I was recording my screen. What the hell? I wasn't actually going live. I was recording my screen, and I was waiting for it to pop up. Well, thank you guys very much for stopping in. I don't believe this is the start of the show right now. I think this is like the pre-show. I'm 100% sure it starts at 4 p.m. Somebody check that. There's no way that's the actual show. This has got to be like pre-show advertisements. I wanted to look at the map of Baldur's Gate before the show kicks off. Thanks for being in here today, guys. I appreciate all of you guys that stop over on this channel whenever there is a special live event. Let me bring over Larian Studios' tweet the other day because I want to talk about this real fast. Hey, Red, what's up? Because this is actually quite interesting. Okay? This is quite interesting. All right, so yesterday, June 10th, Larian Studios retweeted, get the latest Baldur's Gate 3 news, the Summer Game Fest, and the PC Gaming Show. So they retweeted this picture a day after the Summer Game Fest, okay? With this caption, tomorrow, return to Baldur's Gate as we unveil a first look at the iconic city at the PC Gaming... What? The hell does that mean? I thought we already saw the city. Low Fear, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. Hey, Noctis, what's up? Lisa. Madge, hello. Christopher, Elf. You know, this confuses me a little bit. What do you mean our first look at the iconic city? We've already seen it a few times now. I'm wondering if during this show we're going to get some actual gameplay. Like true gameplay, not like the cinematics or anything like that. Will it be the same trailer? I'm going with no on that because why would Larian Studios push it so hard to their fans who already follow them on Twitter? I'm fairly certain that this is going to be at least a new trailer, and I'm thinking that we're going to get some actual gameplay of a character walking around the city or something like that. Because why else would you say this? Like, we already got our first look on June 8th. I don't know, man. Maybe Larian screwed up. To the tavern. KW, thank you for renewing your channel membership. I appreciate that. Hey, Dooms, Judge. As we have 10 minutes until the PC Gamer Show begins, all right? 10 minutes to kill right now. Will you guys talk to me so it's not awkward? I don't know what to say right now. Dare we expect a Q&A? I have no idea. It's a great question. Hey, Shannon Bug, what's up? Oh, let me share the stream over on the Discord server real fast. I forgot to do that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. And then we'll take a look at the map of the city so we can prepare ourselves for what we're about to see. I appreciate all the thumbs up on the stream. Thank you guys very much for that. I think it helps. What's up, DT? Give me 1 second here. Sorry to tag you all for the second time today, but these are hype times. BG3 is appearing at the PC Gamer Show. Come hang out at the Krusty Wolf Tavern. All right. I'm so happy I started a Discord server. This thing has grown so much over the years. I remember when we only had like 10 members over there. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is below in the video description. It's completely free to join. Just make sure to go to the rules section. Click on the wolf icon to acknowledge that you read the rules, even though I know you didn't read the rules. But that way, when I ban your ass off the server, there's no excuse. Because you lied to me and you clicked the wolf icon. And 10 minutes later, you become a free member of the Discord server, okay? I want to see at least 50 new members today. And if not, I'm deleting my channel. I'm done. Everyone skips reading the rule. Trust me, I know from reading the chats. It's unbelievable. Some of the things you guys talk about is disgusting. Okay, how do I operate this stream again? What the hell am I doing right now? So I wanted to bring up a map of Baldur's Gate. Try to figure out what we've already seen. We have about 8 minutes left. You guys can just spam me if the show starts early. I don't think it's going to start early though. TARDIS, Florida. What rules exactly? That's what I'm saying. So I have a map of Baldur's Gate here. Okay. Let's go to the display screen real fast. You guys can get a better view of this. Okay. And let's take a look at Larian Studios' trailer that they put out the other day. It's starting? Are you trolling me right now? You're getting a temporary ban if it actually started.
Ever walk the earth?
Do you guys really want to watch this?
Clever girl.
All right. So much for there goes my, I planned my entire stream around showing you guys this map here, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just throw my plans out the window. You know what I'm saying?
Sean,
For Christ's sake. You guys want to watch mobile game advertisements? We'll watch mobile game advertisements.
I will now attempt a learning exercise of my
Unbelievable.
own.
I'm just going to sit here and eat my Hershey's cupcakes and get fat and not care.
Tiny build title, combining Monkey Island and Fallout. Result, I am Future, coming to PC in 2023.
Are you guys happy? This looks like a game that you guys would play, trust me.
Help him set up the coziest survival.
Unbelievable.
Camp
Hey, Dom,
on
what's
a
up?
Skyscraper roof.
Prefer the map, and I just do what the people want, you know? Some people say I'm self-employed, but that's actually not true. I listen to you guys. Skull.
Defend it at night.
Hey, Shar. Get a grip.
Explore the flooded city.
I love how some of you guys can't sense my sarcasm. It makes me even happier. All right, map, please. Okay, we'll go back to the map.
Cute robots to do chores for you.
Somebody trolled me in the chat. I thought it actually started. All right, let's take a look at the trailer. I'll bring up my map too. Let's try to pinpoint the locations that we see in this trailer. We have 6 minutes to do it, and then we'll see if we can pinpoint some more after the stream is over. Okay, location number 1. I think we can say with about 70%, 60% certainty that this is the Flaming Fist headquarters. The reason why I'm saying 60, it used to be 90. But Red Kelp brought up a good idea that this could possibly be on Worms Crossing Bridge. Because if you guys notice, we got like these wooden structures here, which is definitely kind of matching the description of Worms Crossing Bridge. And in the middle of Worms Crossing, I wish I had Baldur's Gate 1 up right now. There's like a little Flaming Fist, like kind of headquarters little area that you have to check in order to cross the bridge. You have to pay the toll if you guys played Baldur's Gate 1. But I'm still thinking that this is probably the headquarters in the city at the Sea Tower of Baldurin. So let's go ahead and pull up my my Affinity Designer map here. Let's zoom in a little bit. So if we take a look at the map, Worms Crossing Bridge is way over here on the right. It's not showing on this particular map. If we zoom in a little bit more and I grab my paintbrush, the Flaming Fist headquarters in modern-day Forgotten Realms is right here. Okay? In Baldur's Gate 1, and actually I have a picture of Baldur's Gate 1 too, right here. In Baldur's Gate 1, it's right here. So modern-day, out here in the harbor. Baldur's Gate 1, inland a little bit. So I think we spotted that, which is right here. The only thing that confuses me, though, is it doesn't appear to be out in the middle of the harbor in the BG3 footage. It feels like it's like close to the actual city. You can't really tell, you know what I mean? Maybe this is like a little bridge or something like that. So I'm going to say 65% certainty that we've seen the Flaming Fist headquarters, which is located right here on the map of Baldur's Gate. Let's continue. Hallelujah.
Tash, swearest thou by Baldur'S
Andreas, thank you for the channel membership. Appreciate it very much.
From enemies within.
Okay, right here we have the Harbor Master's office and the Water Queen's house. Let me go ahead and circle those real fast. We have 3 minutes left until the PC Gamer Show begins. So Harbor Master's office is probably right here. They don't actually label it on this Descent into Avernus map of Baldur's Gate. Now, Descent into Avernus is mostly based on the city of El Turel, but it also takes place a little bit in the city of Baldur's Gate. If you guys haven't played that in D&D, or if you haven't listen to my narration of that story, I highly encourage that you do, because it's almost kind of like a prologue to Baldur's Gate 3 in some ways. It's like the immediate events that take place before Baldur's Gate 3 in the D&D lore and universe. So I think this right here is the Harbor Master's house, and then the Water Queen's house is right here in this area. All right, so we got 3 out of, there's probably about 7,000 other buildings that we have to identify. I think we're doing pretty good. John, thank you for the channel membership. I appreciate it. Rick, what's up, man? It's great to have you here. I thought you'd probably be working today. This is a no hype zone. Rick, don't be a Debbie Downer, man. Are you kidding me? Hey, Wiz, what's up? Ragnarok, hello. It's possible that's not actually the Flaming Fist headquarters. You know, I guess that's possible too, but I'm telling you, shit, I don't have this picture right here. Let me see if I can bring up my Larian folder. Hold on. How much time? We got 2 minutes right now. 2 freaking minutes. You guys want to see my clustered folder here of pictures? Of Baldur's Gate pictures? Let me see if I have this one picture of the city. Where the hell is it? Come on, come on. Alphabetical order, alphabetical order. You guys see it? Baldur's Gate map. That's the full map right there. I can't find it. I can't find it. There's too many pictures here. I'm gonna have to organize this sometime. Hey, while we're here, where'd that picture go? Here's Worms Crossing Bridge right here. So I guess there's a possibility that that building that we saw in the beginning could be right here on the bridge. You guys see that? Do you guys see that? Or do I have to zoom in more for you? Right there. Okay. There's a possibility, but I'm going to say that it's probably right here. And there's a picture that I was going to show you guys that actually kind of really matches up with that building, but I can't find it. And it looks like we have 1 minute until the show begins. So let's see if we can get one more building. We got Harbor Master's office. We got the Water Queen's house, and then up here in this little corner right here, I'm like 80% sure that that's High Hall. So let me go ahead and circle High Hall and Affinity Designer right here. And High Hall is right here on the map with Descent into Avernus. Okay, so there we go. We got 4 locations circled right now. I think we might have seen the Elf Song Tavern too in that trailer. I think we also might have seen the Blushing Mermaid, possibly. We can take a look at this after it's over. I don't want to miss the start of the show, so let's bring it up. I also want to go over an article. Thank you to Rocky/Astarion on my Discord server for sharing this, because we have some information about the city that Sven shared with us probably a little bit over a year ago. But there's kind of some revealing information in there, and this was not a public article. You had to pay for it, so we'll talk about that too, all right? Let me see if I got my volume working here. Can you guys hear anything right now? Am I still streaming? Oh my. Hello? Anybody here? I'm not gonna lie, I thought the Starfield Direct was pretty cool. It really sucks that it's coming out a week after Baldur's Gate. Alright, here we go. Perfect timing. Alright, y'all, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and here we go. Check, check. Hello. Pridos, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Hey, Frankie! Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I mean, I was just in the middle of deathmatch.
Great. Great to hear it, Frankie. Listen, I've been thinking about the PC Gaming Show 2023, and I kind of want to make a few updates.
Sure. I mean, it's already packed with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy good giveaways. What more can we add?
Well, look, I don't want to get into the, detail work, the minutia, the fine print, the ethically sinister motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie, what I've realized is that I can't do this show without you.
Oh, sure.
Or at least a version of you.
You guys are cringing right now?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me yapping on when there's so much to do.
Tough crowd.
We got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen, also, I brought in some new assistants, to help really bring the show to life. And it would be so great if they could just stop by your place in little old London town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that sound good?
I suppose if it's for the show.
Excellent. Oh, hey, that's them. Ah, Frankie, let me say it again. You are one of a kind. Now, please give my love to Gunther and Helga. Ah, they're great guys. Very thorough.
I mean, they're better than the NPCs in Oblivion, right?
Hello, are you Sean's guys?
Mr. Sean has many great ideas for the show. You are lucky to know such a man. He is a visionary.
A visionary.
He is a man with his eyes locked on the future, like a horse staring into the sun.
A majestic horse.
Read now, please.
If you like the look of game
You guys are
A,
still
then
cringing?
check
Are you guys
out this
cringing at
world
me?
exclusive of game B.
Necessary
surprised.
data acquired.
They always do this at the PC gaming show. Come on, lighten up a little bit.
Dear Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC gaming show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day 9 plot, AI visionary, and all-round good guy. Son of a...
All I see is cringe in the chat right now. You guys are cringing me out a little bit right now, all right? Hey, Braz, what's up? Braz. It's fun. Let's go, man. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hopefully we can get Baldur's Gate 3 like in the first half.
Oh, hello there, everyone, and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2023. I'm Sean Day 9 Plot, and today I'm not just joining you on a tour of the finest upcoming PC games. I am standing with you on the bleeding edge of innovation. I've revolutionized how this show is made. Production crew, ditched him, don't need him. It's just me, my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face of the future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hey, he's
Hello,
back.
broadcast viewers.
Oh, she's back.
I am
Excuse
Frank
me.
AI, a virtual co-host based on professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper.
Hey, Volk.
And what do you have lined up for us?
I have analyzed the entirety of published games media and surveyed discussion forums for the most anticipated titles. I have then constructed the ideal showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of Exile 2,
Ooh.
PAX Day, June Awakening, and finally Morris Men, Troop Lord of Destiny.
Wait, are those like the jingly dancing guys from England? Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morris Men is a game concept I devised based on a holistic survey of the most popular Steam titles. Would you like me to generate another?
You know, instead, let's just get things rolling with something that actually exists.
I wonder if that guy
First up,
started
from
PC Gamer.
11-bit Studios, we return to an icy apocalypse in Frostpunk 2.
Because PC Gamer is so huge now, it's crazy. I wonder if it started off as just like him. Or if it's always been like this conglomerate to the company.
Do you hear it? It's restless. Ambition requires men to feed upon. It also needs time, direction, and sacrifice. But for every man who fulfills his calling, there are thousands left with nothing.
Okay.
It's them who knock and open the door to hell.
I'll write it down. Frostpunk 2. Didn't play the first one, but 2020. A lot of games coming out in 2024. I noticed at the Xbox Game Showcase. Laura Bailey was a good host. Hey, Zyphia. Hey, Suzanne. This looks interesting. Some people are going to have a blast with this. Yeah, it's probably not for me, but it looks pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome. Creative mode and teardown. Okay. All right.
Hey, check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore. All right, wait. All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral, immersive PC releases coming our way, featuring visceral combat and immersive exploration, visceral landscapes and immersive storytelling. Fans of immersion will... yeah, it kind of just keeps going on like this, so I think it just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. And until that point, let's just go ahead and dive right into our next previews with Nivalis, Jumplight Odyssey, and Road to Vostok.
There's a city you see.
Didn't realize I had that
close
on.
your eyes. Are they closed? What do you see? Open your eyes. Nivalis.
You guys are still cringing? Is this the first time you ever seen a PC gaming
Maybe
show?
you've been here before. That was just a dream. Now, it's time to come home. This is your apartment. The sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the city. The street food smells drift through your windows and make your head swim. It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the busy streets.
This
Let's
is
explore.
interesting.
Nivalis is a city in the clouds. But you can't make a rainbow without a little rain.
It's like downgraded Cyberpunk, but I actually like
Most
it.
things in life, it's best to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's not so bad down here. We can go fishing, take a boat ride,
Pixelated
soak up
Cyberpunk,
the atmosphere.
but it's
And
beautiful.
Don't worry too much about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him. I can even help you run your new business venture, a noodle stand. With a little work, there's no limits to how high you'll climb. Just don't look down. As your digital companion, I can help you navigate the complex relationships with my personality matrix.
Pixelpunk?
Business partners, friends, rivals, enemies, maybe even lovers. It's all about saying the right thing at the right time. Your choices matter, so choose carefully. There's a city you see when you close your eyes. It's called Nivalis.
Welcome to
Consider
Nivalis.
this your
Interesting.
invitation.
Nivalis. Is it called Welcome to Nivalis? 2024. That's pretty interesting, actually. Look more into that one.
Princess, the Zetopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not here yet. Prepare defenses.
Upgrading our engine capabilities.
You're zipping by. True.
Turbine warship in system.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
Blast door sealed.
We are so close to the Baldur's Gate 3 launch. It's crazy. We've been talking about this game on this channel for over 3 years now.
Scramble fighters.
Engaging enemy.
I feel like the PC Gamer Show does like a lot of indie games more so than the Xbox Showcase and Summer Game Fest.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Not today, Voltan.
I don't know, can you have an indie game at the Xbox Showcase when everything's owned by Microsoft? I'm not sure. $80 more days until launch, y'all. It's crazy. A hardcore survival FPS game. So this is Nightingale. Yes! No, it's not Nightingale. It's not. Damn it. Ah, man. Okay, whatever. I still like games like this. Looks cool. I'll play it. I want to start playing more games like this. talk about it for 5+ more. I hope so. Job security for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do after Baldur's Gate is over. Oh damn, it is hardcore. You can just tell by that scene right there. Road to Vostok, free demo. Okay.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2, the full Ferocious trailer, Age of Sigmar, Realms
Baldur's
of
Gate
Ruin,
3.
and Citizen Sleeper 2, Starwood
Is she not
Vector.
going to mention Baldur's Gate
Failure
3?
to keep watching will lead to a personal system failure.
Because I'm about to start swinging.
Lies of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne-like game, is just a couple months off, and it's got me thinking, what other untapped literary veins are just waiting to be gamified?
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing underutilized classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to public domain. We want to keep costs down.
Of course, Sean. Concept 1, Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
I don't really know what the market is for that. Next.
Concept 2, Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept 3, Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some war?
It's artful, but a little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
I'm afraid you're too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
Are you kidding? Is she kidding? She's
As
not
corporations have never been good at humor. Let's just all accept that. Okay? We're watching it for the cringe entertainment value. Because cringe can also be entertainment. You guys don't watch my old videos on the channel. Holy crap. I used to be cringe hard FPS. Your life is cringe? True. Mine too, don't worry. Okay. Oh, it's a platformer. I like the visuals. Looks like a quality game for what it is. I mean, if you guys are OG gamers, you came from platform games. You know? Most games were platformers back then. So you gotta respect them. Metroidvania. Raid Shadow Legends? One of my favorite games. Huge fan of Raid. Warhaven. Play for free. I did play For Honor a little bit, a couple sessions. It was pretty cool. I like the graphics of this one. This reminds me of a game. I can't think of it though. Some game that I used to play like 20 years ago. Dwarf?
Dwarf looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, as a mind birth from like everything ever written about video games, I'm sure you've got an interesting take on it. What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dwarf isn't just about strategic balance of resource scarcity and military industry. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about clashing swords and moments of magic heroism.
Not gonna lie, I wouldn't complain if you pulled the cord.
About our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
Well, some wisdom bears repeating, right? And while I go sort out some unrelated gremlins in Frank AI's procedural critique, let's see a game with its own gremlins
Red
to
Alert,
sort
yeah.
out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal.
Ooh.
These perils eternal. Lord, heal me. Free me.
I always think games with visuals like this are really cool. You can make such a massive game too with so many details. The details are just in things other than the visuals. So you have potential for some really good games. What the hell? The elephant. I don't know, Raphael. Good question. Played a lot of Red Alert when I was 8 to 10 years old. South Park vibes? Yeah, a little bit, for sure. Nothing's worse than a console fanboy. There's nothing worse than fanboys of any of the consoles or PC or anything. They're all annoying. Like, just because you have a PS5 and not an Xbox, like, doesn't make you a different person. Computers did not exist when I was 8 to 10 years? Damn, Don. How old are you? Just kidding. I remember using dial-up AOL Instant Messenger. Actually, before AOL, it was something else. Something net. And it was free internet. I used to come home from school and then get on AOL Instant Messenger and then message a girl that I was scared to talk to, then I go to school the next day and not even go anywhere near her. Oh, this looks cool. Kinda. I liked it until I saw the characters.
Thank you for believing in me. Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
Nice work. Keep this up
I
and
did
you'll
the
be
same,
running your
it's
own
okay.
shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Not really a fan of the character models, but it looks kind of cool, I guess.
Who sent you? You will regret working for the outlaws.
Could be some good multiplayer fun. We don't know, Simon. We're waiting for it right now.
Can't you feel the love in the air? We're going out on a date. told her to calm down.
This is a Tinder ad?
I freaking told her! What are you gonna do?
Breaking news. A mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is going on? I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you. Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do?
We just saw a broadcaster get eaten. I have to go. No! Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us!
PC Gamer Show definitely has like a lot of games that tend to be cartoony. Seems to be a theme of the PC Gamer Show.
Wait for me! Goodbye.
I want to wake up!
You guys into this one or what?
Not yet!
I love you.
Thanks, Sesame. Do we have anybody over the age of 70 in this chat right now?
Nice there, showing us that love is never simple, especially in the middle of an apocalypse. You know, I sometimes get a little misty-eyed myself about a simpler time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love modernity. And sure, big tech's done some stumbling. I bet Mark Zuckerberg's probably a little lonely in the Matrix.
This guy's look is funny.
Is the olden days had an appeal. Medieval times when we were plowing our own fields and treating everything with leeches, not buying 8 pictures with weird electric money. Luckily, though, video games can bring the medieval fantasy to life. To find out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh, it's designed to identify, question, and report back on the work of leading game developers. And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie light. It's like kind of cute in like a friendly panopticon kind of way.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's 70 years and older.
All
You
the
guys
way
are the
out to
best.
Helsinki, Finland to meet the team behind the highly anticipated medieval must-play, PAX Day. Let's take
PAX
a look.
Day. Oh, I remember hearing about this one. Anything medieval's got my attention. You guys know me, medieval and fantasy, and I'm covering it. Maybe. This looks real. Wait, what am I watching?
My name is Reynir Harðarsson, and I'm the game director for PAX Day. PAX Day is an open world fantasy game in a living, breathing world which we can call home, where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality. You know, it's where knowledge has been lost and is getting rediscovered. It's where magic truly exists and ghosts exist and the myths are real. And this is kind of the inspiration we take to build. It's basically going back to the roots of what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real-world mythologies. And so we go very much into the roots. So we're using a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real-world magic,
it's bestiary, sir.
actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real-world magical properties of plants.
Already debated my chat on that. It's bestiary, not bestiary. Okay.
I'm Sokaro. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries. So PAX Day, maybe the way to explain it would be, imagine you're in this amazing, beautiful world. It's huge. And you find yourself in a forest, and your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home. And from that home, you will go on to adventures to explore the world. So
Okay.
with the lore, we have wanted to create something that is fairly deep and rich and grounded in reality, but something that is actually not a direct copy of any of the history. So there's multiple types of ruins, there's the dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself. And part of the lore and mystery is also part of in the gameplay itself, so you will be able to find and examine things and actually then find snippets that help you find other places and make items in the game itself. And the area of the game that you will be able to play when the game launches is, we're calling it Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France, with the influences
I
from
love
the
southern
Nordics
France.
we're from. So what we're building is, we're calling it the social sandbox. We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put
This is an alpha build,
in
so
how you can cooperate with the other players.
makes sense
We're
that it's dead.
fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a dungeon raid from the very beginning of you starting the journey in the game, should you find people who actually help you to do that. What we want to create an environment that actually really incentivizes people to play the game the way they like. And for some, actually just going out to the wood and cutting down the forest is something that gives you a sense of achievement, because you know the coal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the coal production, but these players as well still depend on each other, where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
It's like Mortal Online. Yeah, you gotta be skeptical of every MMO that comes out, that's for sure. But hey, keep an eye on this one. You never know, right? I don't want to assume the worst.
Pax Day is very much inspired by real-world folklore and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in Pax Day, this stuff is actually literally real. The interesting thing about folklore throughout the ages is that folklore are actually start out as true stories, whereas fairy tales are fiction, and that's the distinction between the two. Folklore often, handles about ghosts or spirits or some supernatural things, but in the eyes of the people, during those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real, and this is not disputed as any fantasy. And this is what we want to reflect. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things. You will find ghosts. You will find the spirits of of the past. And the deeper you go, the more mysterious and strange it becomes.
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my presence, it might help to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a blue shell from your favorite kart racer. I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions, but we can still have fun. Maybe there's a lizard driving a little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart Mayhem to PC.
Mario Kart?
Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
Don't look at my knees. What the hell's wrong with you guys? It's disgusting. You're treating me like a sexual object. Just trying to watch games. I haven't played Mario Kart in a while. Sorry, y'all. Probably looks pretty cringe right now. I got a screwed up knee. I can't get in position. For cripe's sake. All right, I think I'm in position now. Got the legs elevated. Oh, much better. Whew.
For Master Horizon 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present, and future.
I mean, is
the
it
design team
Starfield?
have consulted with many space industry professionals
Then I
to
don't
make
care.
sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MasterHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game. We have an alpha on the horizon.
Hard pass on that. I'm just kidding. It
I
might be
cannot
pretty good.
tell you how
I'll write it
excited I
down.
am to see Path of Exile 2 in action. Being something of a Path of Exile veteran myself.
That's debatable, Sean.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime falls well below the community average.
But the time isn't what matters in that game.
I'm also analysing your chosen character builds in recent leagues and...
No, my build wasn't meant to be a
they're
bundle.
producing some troubling DPS simulations.
Fascinating. Fascinating, Frankie, but let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
It's kind of cringe, but this guy's pretty good at his job, though, right?
If Adziri could see this now. Ugh, disgusting.
Path of Exile 2 looks really good.
Creatures.
I think it looks better than Diablo 4, visually speaking. He's not good at his job? You guys think you could do better?
Vile abomination.
Because I challenge you.
The stench. It's getting worse.
Cool. July 28th. DJ, thank you for the $2 super chat. I have not tried Wolfson.
Hey
Nope.
everyone,
I've
my
looked
name
into
is
it before,
Leo and
though.
I'm the lead developer of a new action-adventure game, Ferocious. I began working on Ferocious a few years ago, with the idea of creating a first-person shooter in a timeless Lost World type of setting, combining over-the-top action with exploration and a sense of wonder.
Okay. Kind of looks like Sons of the Forest.
We were always inspired by mysterious places
Dinosaurs.
frozen in time, that you may have seen in movies like King Kong and Jurassic Park. We aim to marry the setting and its unique gameplay opportunities with classic first-person shooter mechanics, similar to early installments of franchises like Far Cry and Crysis. The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features, such as custom water effects and realistic vegetation. We use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful. However, there are some things waiting for you in the jungle that we couldn't find any real-world references for. So we had to improvise. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam, as we can't wait to share more about Ferocious in the coming months. Thank you.
Thank you guys for being here. I'm surprised. I think we have higher numbers today than we did for the Summer Game Fest, which is surprising.
To Islands of Insight. An
Yeah, mobile.
world of wonders.
Like Diablo Immortal, for
where
example.
The answer is always in sight.
The first person perspective looked kind of cool. Other than that, it looks kind of cheap. Islands of Insight. Steam. I'll write her down.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural network, but I'm going to risk some data analysis of my own. Those Dark Souls games seem like a big deal, huh? Luckily, while From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed knights with very big swords. Coming this October, here's your latest look at Lords of the Fallen.
Ooh, potentially interested in this one. Not sure if it'll be good, but I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'll definitely be trying it out, at least for you guys.
Fallen, you'll explore two parallel worlds. The land of the living, where demonic knights and hulking monsters are trying to murder you, and the spooky Umbral Plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you. Using the latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered these realities directly on top of each other, allowing you to portal to the Umbral Plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Good. I like that.
Adventuring in dungeons?
Okay, that was quick.
Can do that. But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're
First one
talking
sucked.
elite.
I heard that.
The Dungeon of Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde.
Hey, a lot of people
structure,
talk about this
combining
game.
tradition and disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters, and the most attractive treasures. Hey, wait, we're on camera? But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor. As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers, so they'll want to come here to get slaughtered and humiliated. To achieve that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and hexes. You'll also get to organize raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang! Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place? Then buzz off! But if you're organized, servile, sneaky, and enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take your chance. I'll be waiting.
I've only heard good things about the first game. A few people have recommended it to me over the years. I don't know, I wouldn't judge that one too hard. Might be a pretty good game. Me? May? Pablo Escobar?
あなたのことはしっかりと見てるわよ、探偵さん。何せあなたにはこの世界を変えてしまうような特別な力があるのだから。私に協力しなさい。あなたの才は貴重よ。短い人生だもの。使わない手はないでしょう。
I don't know if I like this guy.
時は刻一刻と過ぎていくわ。賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
Lady Death. Another platformer, but it looks good though. The sad truth is I just don't play platformers really anymore, but it looks pretty good. I like the graphical style. I feel like a lot of the games today have looked pretty good visually, even if they go with like a lower tier of visual presentation.
Our programming included a gunfight /
Lower
dance
budget.
with remote mariachi legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative of exhaustion, panic, or that you are currently entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything. Systems are a go. Our schedule is just packed with so many games.
I understand, Sean. I'll provide assistance.
Character in Overwatch? You
Day
sure?
9 has been updated to Day 10.
What was it, McCree?
What? You just can't replace me. Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
What? What's up, Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host Day 9. The consequences of my actions.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
What's up, Frank AI? I'm Day 10. So, latest software version.
I am Frank
I
AI.
suspect they're going to be at this for a while, so let's just go ahead and fire up a trailer for a strategy
just know what you guys
game.
are saying in the
Age
chat,
of
so I'm
Sigmar,
laughing.
Realms of Ruin, while
I think it's pretty good.
do some strategizing of my own.
Warhammer Age
Dakota,
of Sigmar, okay.
Start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just pull it.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
I mean, at least I'm laughing.
Commander,
You guys are
there
all
is
party
stench of
poopers.
death about this place, not just from the Oryx.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
So many Warhammer games, it's crazy. A Road Trader's the only one that matters, right? Richard, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Greatly appreciate that. This is cringe. We support you though.
Enemy sighted. Sneaky Darcy.
Sigma, give me strength.
Based.
Think it's time for a fight, boys. Ah! Protect the bastion. We need the loot. Let's flash to a corpse. They always come.
Aiden, I will take the fight to the Auric Warlord. You hold here.
I don't know about this
Conspires
one.
against us both.
Not fate. Duty.
Get him!
You know what I liked a lot was the Warhammer Fantasy setting, different from 40k. One of my favorite MMOs. Open beta July 7th through 10th. Wrote it down.
Wake up, sleeper.
What do we got here? Another cartoon game? I think so.
No, get out! They haven't finished it!
Oh, Sleeper's finished, aren't you? We had a deal, Sleeper. And yet, here you are, risking it all to try and break our contract to end your dependence.
Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit!
Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a war on, and while it rages, well, there's opportunity. I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew, lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a contract or two. And yes, I took my share. But that only seems fair. I invested in you. But then, you went and did this. And now, you don't need this.
Alright, what are we watching here? Is this a game or is this an anime?
Either.
Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship!
I did watch the Starfield Direct for the most part. That was pretty cool. Citizen Sleeper 2. I wish we could get a Cyberpunk Edge Runners too.
This is just the beginning, Sleeper.
You guys are into it or what?
I have found no official case of death by FOMO anywhere on the internet. However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles, Pathfinder Gallows Bar Survivors, and Parcel Core. But first, here's Critico.
Starfield was before, during the Xbox Starfield Direct show thingy. Not during the PC game. You guys will see plenty of videos online. Unfortunately, they didn't delay it. I was hoping we get a November delay so we have more time to play Baldur's Gate 3, but they didn't, so September 6th it is. It's gonna be a busy time of the year. There's a Pathfinder Air RPG coming out. Keeping my eye on that one, although I have a feeling it's going to be low quality. Could be wrong though. Hey, you know what's up? You guys gonna play this game? This is gonna take over the year for you and you're not gonna play Baldur's Gate 3? Just Wind Waker. I mean, if I was like 3 years old, I'd be jumping out of my seat right now. Andreas, thank you for the NOK 50. I feel like the cringe is what makes game shows entertaining. Much love right back to you from the beautiful state of New York. Not the city, the state. Thank you. Okay.
If
All
there
right.
was an
Baldur's
award
Gate
for
3.
being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there is no question. It would be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. I mean, it's a strong matchup, but please, clear winner.
After 3,411 simulated contests, I predict Critter Cove's probability of victory at over 99%.
But now is when you start fact-checking? Now? Well, while AI might not have mastered the subtle art of ego boosting,
Sorry, y'all.
it's already powering new ways to play. By teaming up human storytelling with AI assistance, the team over at Hidden Door have developed a generative spin on pen and paper role-playing. It is so tantalizingly delicious.
Okay.
I had no choice but to send RD's adorable all-seeing eye to check in on the
Is this what I think it is? It's not, but oh, maybe it is. It's like we're going to the studio in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. I always wonder what it'd be like to live in a city, like in the actual city, like downtown area. I think I'd like to do it for 1 year.
Hidden Door is a role-playing game where you and your friends come together. You can play in any world you choose. You create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have. So the idea would be you've just read a book, you can't get it out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed with a generative AI narrator.
I've talked to that lady before.
The way it works is that you
Swear to
come in,
God.
you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by playing out of your deck of story cards. And then the system creates a unique story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format.
Takes a lot of the joy of tabletop
you see a
role-playing
graphic
game
novel come together dynamically
and takes
based
it
on
away.
what you choose to do and how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a different, unique story every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is, but
suggested things you might
you guys
do.
like it,
You
that's
pick
great.
something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with
So
our
it ruins
AI
tabletop
narrator
role-playing
who plays
games is
the
what it
role
does.
of, say, the game master, you can go on any adventure you want and you can do anything. And the system and the story will continue based on your choices.
No, it doesn't? Yes, it does.
At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds into the platform. And the system supports anything fictional. So it does do science fiction, it does do fantasy, it does, period romance.
When's the last time my
which you
opinion
can
was
think
wrong?
of as more
Back in
relationship-based
97.
gameplay,
So
in
you're wrong.
addition to sort of your standard action-based gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl-based storytelling. While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character. You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire world in a way that was never pre-written or pre-scripted. There's no limit to the number of characters you might encounter, the locations, or the stories you can tell in Hidden Door. Today you can play Hidden Door anywhere you can access the web. So you can play on desktop, you can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
Richard, thank you for the $4.99. I'm just kidding. That's probably pretty cool. I just didn't know what it was really about. Not really for me. I'm not trying to play a text thing on my mobile. I don't know. You guys knock yourself out of the park, okay? I'm sure it's probably a good experience. Whatever makes you happy, that's all that matters. But I would like to see video games at the PC Gamer Show. Have you seen D&D Virtual Tabletop? Yeah, that's what I thought this was going to be. That's why I was getting excited. I mean, this looks like I'm going back to university and finishing my degree. It literally looks like an educational website. I'm getting pissed off. How much money did they pay for this spot? Holy crap. But then again, this company wants to sponsor me, I'll definitely do it. As long as there's no cash shop, hit me up. Sponsorships are running dry these days, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Is anybody actually entertained right now? I'm sorry, this is the most boring part of the show I've ever seen. Coming winter 2023. I'm gonna write that one down.
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating lucrative live service techniques to maximize the show's profitability.
How would a battle pass for a stream even work?
With a gold tier pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards, like
Are you
viewing the
effing kidding
show's
me right
trailers
now?
1.5 seconds early and boosters for viewer rank experience.
Is this a joke or?
I admire the initiative, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and table streams as service.
Sadly, major production decisions are only accessible for those who've reached viewer rank 80. You can, however, unlock immediate access with 1,800 Sean points, purchasable for $9.99.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Killzor 69 Blazed has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Am I getting trolled right
God. now? Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Clay Entertainment. Here's your first look at Dread Pilots.
I think I got trolled. All right, PC Gamer Show. I give it to you. Scared me for a second there. I'm so curious how BG3 is going to fit into the show. Like, it's just totally different from everything that's been advertised so far. That was a good joke. What's up, Enzville? Cash shop? Yeah, I love cash shops. Love them. Nixion, thank you for the $10 super chat. Hidden door looks like a dang joke. Just join a tabletop Discord. Thanks, Nixion. How's Diablo 4 going for you? What do you guys think about this one? Is it just me, or a lot of these games, they look really boring for my personal taste? It's just me? Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Chevalier, thank you for the Canadian 250. Luke, thanks for the 2.
You've harnessed your glove's power, and now you want to find...
Ooh, what do we got here? Something... Okay.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry. And it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
Oh, yeah. This might actually be kind of cool. The XCOM style, Miasma Chronicles. I like it.
Maybe in the future, you will break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. The revelations must be earned.
There you go. There's a game.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development, zombie experimentation.
Baldur's
It's
Gate 3.
all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim. And you are the evil CEO. I mean, I can't blame you for diversifying. That's just good business sense. Let's take a look at Undead Inc.
Okay, Danny, thank you for the $4.99. I don't know. Bank of America? Thanks, ma'am.
And now, it's with great pleasure I introduce one of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories, Director Colin.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises. Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There has been a development that requires my immediate attention.
Thanks, Zen. He didn't miss really anything, to be honest with you.
Director Coleman, sir, we're hearing...
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now, tend to your patients.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
Yeah, like I said, PC Gamer Show just tends to have like a cartoony vibe to it. I feel like it's like this every year, so next year you guys will know ahead of time. You can just watch like the highlights if this isn't your style, but I'm sure some people are really into this, so.
Director Coleman, hey, man.
I think that's great.
Sir.
Are you okay?
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director. I'm all good. They have a cure upstairs, right?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks, man. I mean, I was worried for a second there.
Whoa!
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here. Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line in 10. Oh,
Cyberpunk music.
And an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Janine, can I get something from my head?
Of course, Director.
Name brand only. Not our stuff. Quality control issues downstairs.
I'm hoping we get a BG3 Xbox announcement today, because it would be the perfect show to do it right after the Xbox showcase. That's what I'm praying for, because I want our Xbox friends to be able to play it. That's really all I want, more than gameplay. No, Baldur's Gate has not shown yet. It's not been shown. See, it's another cartoon. Platformer cartoon. Yeah, these are games that I would play on my Nintendo Switch when I'm traveling or something. I tried playing Baldur's Gate 1 on my Nintendo Switch. It's pretty tough. It kind of reminds me of like Street Fighter for Sega. I mean, not the same style of game, but the visuals.
Okay, hey, look. I've been looking through Frank AI's data log, and I found a file named confidential, game trailer 44, codename Omicron Delta November, _ final, parenthesis, final, and parenthesis 2.0 _ revised.mp4. Now, it's important not to lose the trust of your AI assistant, so let's just watch it really quick.
I gotta pee so bad. I'm so scared to go though, because we're probably in the second half of the show right now. Oh shit! Shit! No. Oh, I should have muted it. Oh, damn it. Well, say goodbye to this stream. You guys won't be able to watch this one after the fact that it's over. Damn it! I was trying to be on top of that. That's copyright claim times 10. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You know, whoop-de-doo.
Because I want to understand it someday. Or at least find as many answers as possible.
Needs to be less than 10 seconds, not a minute. Or more than 10 seconds is typically how it works. Well, oh yeah, I remember seeing a trailer for this game. Thanks again, Richard.
Astrogator, we shouldn't behave here as if we were at home.
For a long time now, the cosmos has belonged to the one strongest species. Humans.
So, there was life here before. Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor. We have to save what we can. Save you.
What is there to
I did go before the show.
We have to destroy it.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't miss Baldur's Gate 3. Sebastian, thank you for the $10 super chat. Wiz, thank you for the 20 holy donations, guys. Thank you. Sorry, I had the alert box off earlier for all of you guys that donated in the first half of the stream. My bad on that.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park builder that's only days away. Releasing on PC later this week, Park Beyond is a spiritual successor to classics like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster
Zoo Tycoon?
27,
Planet
and
Zoo?
Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails.
Hey, Boot.
Look, as fun as the carnival is, we all know the games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to
I'm gonna
win.
go in this Red Bull can.
Let's
Hold
take
on
a
one
look
second.
at Park Beyond.
I'm just kidding.
Do you
Mitch, oh my
perceive
God,
the
you guys are
invisible
crazy.
thread that connects us to each other? The emotions that unite us without us even realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations.
A woo to
take
Mitch,
on
right? I know.
challenges greater than ourselves.
Mitch and Rumble with the gifted memberships.
All
Thank you
these
guys.
feelings make us visioneers.
Probably would have been a great time to go to the
architects
bathroom.
who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality, empowered to achieve the impossible. architects who want to offer the world their most beautiful
Used to love
memories.
games like this. Love them. Roller Coaster
Free
Tycoon,
spirits in search of adventure
Zoo Tycoon.
and new
Those games are my
challenges.
life. The Sims.
Indelible moments of amazement and laughter with those we love.
And honestly, I recommend Planet Zoo for those of you guys that like Zoo
Become
Tycoon
a
back in the day.
Visioneer. Go
Otto,
beyond
thank you.
the fun.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's alright. When I get a copyright claim, the video might not be able to be viewed afterwards, and I don't make the ad revenue off of it. It's not a huge deal for a live stream. It's just, you try to avoid it if you can. Not a copyright strike,
As
though.
an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC Gaming Show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional content by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
World premiere! Can't be Baldur's Gate, right? This might be a good time to go to the bathroom. The problem is it takes me a while to go to the bathroom because I got crutches right now.
Evil stirs in the depths of Gallows.
Ooh. I'm gonna do it, though.
heroes step forth to contain the darkness within. A legendary fighter of peerless strength and skill. A cunning rogue, full of deadly surprises.
I like the fantasy theme.
And a powerful wizard
Elminster?
wielding the fury of the elements. Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead and their deadly masters, again and again, attaining new heights of power.
What do you guys think about this? Is it a mobile game? Mobile PC?
But what hope have
Thank
they
you,
to
Wolfheart.
seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope of surviving Gallowspire.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I gotta write that down. My bad for talking through that one. I usually don't talk during the trailers, but today's kind of a little boring, so I'm trying to keep you guys here, so I gotta keep you guys entertained. Okay, what do we got here?
Introducing Diesel Legacy.
Be right back. Thank you, Gold. Thank you, Riozan. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you,
Join
Wiz.
the open beta now on Steam. 2 versus 2 action. Down, but not out. Local and online multiplayer. Real match. Worldwide rollback netplay. Determine the fate of the Iron City.
It's time we honor an overlooked hero, the noble delivery cyclist, powering the gig economy with their aching calves. Now, you might ask, hey Sean, are you just feeling a little guilty because you gave your credit card details to the AI assistant and now someone has to deliver the 57 parcels you ordered before you noticed? In short, yes. But if this next exclusive is anything to go by, we'll all be saluting the delivery workers of this fine nation, gosh dang it. Let's take a look at Parcel Core.
What if Larian Studios trolled us, and after the PC Gamer Show was over, they tweeted, "Psych!"
Hello, Inquisitive Fuhrer. My name is Will Barr, and that
Would
was
you guys
an example
cancel your
of a micro
pre-order?
teaser. You see, when you're shilling on behalf of an obscure video game developer like Billy Goat Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
I had my headset on when I took
That's
a
right.
piss.
Escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary, and basic workplace rights less cool
Dude, is
jobs
it just
offer
me?
as you
Or
race
are
through
European
town, weaving
XLs
through
the
alleys,
same as
defying
American
gravity as you
mediums?
ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
Well, it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens more than just the business model our protagonists operate under.
So it's up to you, bicycle courier, to deliver this foot-long grilled chicken, cheese and chorizo melt and save the world.
I wasn't talking about accent. I said, are European XL shirts the same as like American medium shirts? Because I'm wearing a European XL right now, and it's tight as hell. But I have to wear it because it's Baldur's Gate 3. I only got 2 of them, and they're both the same
Hi
size.
everyone, I'm Max from Grey Knight Games, a 2-man studio based in Sweden, working on the game Fabledom,
Yes.
currently available in early access.
Hey y'all, we got a Fable trailer earlier, and Avowed too, at the Xbox Showcase. Fable trailer was pretty, I don't know, man. Didn't really make much sense to me, but the Avowed trailer looked pretty good. Oh my god. Fucking Studios trolled us.
Welcome to Fabledom. Sorry about the pigs.
Yeah, I don't know why they went with that Fable trailer. We just wanted something that looked like the classic Fable. Maybe it still will. It's just one trailer, so.
We have a new mission, soldier.
It certainly didn't look like the Fables that I loved. But there was no gameplay either, so. Pretty hyped for Avowed, though. I mean, I want to be covering both of those games, because after Baldur's Gate is over, I gotta start going at it with other game series. Thanks, John. Thank you so much for the 10, man. I appreciate that.
He's just entering our PC Game Pass giveaway. We've got a bunch of 1-month subscriptions for new members to try the service. To get a chance of procuring one, visit the URL on screen now.
True, Nixion. True. Nice, another game that I'll never think about ever again in my entire life. Full co-op local? Kinda looks like Power Rangers. Any of you guys Power Rangers fans back in the day? Mega Man is a pretty good game. I mean, these are cool games. You're just not going to get that excited about them, though. You know what I mean?
Sean, before we continue with more exciting previews,
Baldur's Gate 3.
I've generated a simple tactic to improve the show's revenue stream.
Well, yeah, great. Tell me more.
I've allowed viewers to pay a small fee for a bespoke on-screen shout-out. Got good 228, right? Great to be watching PC Gaming Show once again. Excellent work, Sean and co.
Hey, I'm touched and a little wealthier. Keep them coming.
Blaze Paladins writes, did Sean
Wait, can you actually
buy his
donate to their
team?
stream?
Dick move, bro.
Look,
You can't. Okay, good.
You have to understand that this show needs to focus on long-term sustainability.
Fired by Sean23 writes, I have sworn the blood oath. My vengeance will not be denied.
Okay, it looks like that's it. Our shout-outs feature is broken. I'm so sorry. That's going to be all for shout-outs.
I haven't logged any errors, Sean.
Well, I'm seeing red flags across the board, and it's a real tragedy. Just can't be helped. Just like I
Take
can't
too much
help
time with
wanting
these
to see
skits.
more previews. And with that, here's Creepy Jar's new sci-fi survival game, Chimera.
How many people are watching on their channel? 27,000. I wonder how many people are on IGN right now. The Summer Game Fest is much larger than the PC Gamer Show. There's like 150,000 people watching on the Summer Game Fest channel, and then also IGN and all those other channels are running too. Thank you, Hemlock. Appreciate that, man. This one might be interesting. Let me pull the notepad back out. like survival games. You guys like survival games? Big fan of the genre. Don't get enough time to play them though, because it kind of conflicts with my channel's content. Avatar? No. Avatar's not a survival game. Wait, is it though? No, it's not Avatar. Thank you, Hemlock, for the 5 gifted memberships. You guys probably shot this channel over 500 members with that gifted membership feature. I think we went over 500 one time in the past. But thank you guys very much. Hey, Monday.
Lost Caribbean Sea was a captain mighty. Mordecai was his name. He succumbed to the white flame.
Okay, I like the art style. Kind of looks like Pathfinder. Doesn't it?
The day cursed pirates have their way. That's the life we live. Come along for the
Sea shanties.
When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put them to a stop and give them the choke. We're a cursed crew and Marty's our ship. So
what genre is this?
Our crew from before, yes, before. Blackbirds in our chest.
I can't tell.
Finish the quest now. This treasure we will find with our powers combined. Our worth we will show to our captain below. The Inquisition blocks our way. They see us as prey. Ignatia is their leader. You do well to exceed her. The treasure she pursues across the ocean blue. She'll conquer the brine for her grand design. That's the life we live. Come along for the trip.
I just want to be a pirate. Bet your life on the sea is brutal though. Runeterra? Asparados? Shadow Gambit. I remember hearing about that one in the past. I'm gonna look more into that. August 17th. Okay. I'll take a deeper look into that in the future. You're nodding off right now, Falcon? What do we got here? Okay. Mass Effect. Play demo on live? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Hey, while I got you guys here, I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. I don't think anybody's too insanely interested in this one. Next week, I'm going to be gone for a week. My sister's getting married to Tate in the chat here. And then a couple days after that, I'm scheduled for my knee surgery, which potentially the date could be changed for that. So the content's going to be hit or miss starting on Saturday. I'm trying to schedule some videos in advance. I'm trying to get the Sunday lore videos to still come out. But starting next Saturday, it's going to be hit or miss with content that comes out. So if you guys wonder where the hell I am, that's where I'm at.
XO Rally Championship might be
Live of
racing
the
its way
surgery.
across the stars, but it's already raced its way into my heart.
Could probably get a lot of pity money doing that.
I've got something of a
I would never
history
do
of the
that.
real-time strategy genre. And funnily enough, at labs like DeepMind, those same RTS games just so happen to be a valuable testing ground for world-leading AI research. Curious. Can it be just a coincidence, then, that I'd end up the kind of man to name himself an AI visionary? I mean, probably. But what's no coincidence is my excitement for the eagerly anticipated RTS from former Warcraft and StarCraft devs at Frost Giant Studios.
Okay, this one's actually kind of cool.
Stormgate. And today, we don't just get the chance to get some exclusive first look at some Stormgate gameplay, but we're also joined by Frost Giant's president and game director, Tim Campbell, here to tell us exactly how Stormgate will delight all minds,
Good buddy of mine.
artificial or otherwise. Thanks so much for joining us, Tim.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Now, I've been following Stormgate for years, but for those of us who haven't, what is Stormgate?
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time strategy game formula. It's what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft.
This is kind of an interesting one,
and
not gonna lie.
Real-time strategy games are the type of game where you can control an entire battlefield. So this classic RTS formula includes harvesting resources, building sprawling bases, commanding huge armies on the battlefield.
What is it about Stormgate that's new?
We believe that the RTS genre is something that should be enjoyed by players of all skill levels. And so we've put a lot of effort into making sure that Stormgate feels good, whether you're a pro with high technical skill and you love competitive play, or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax with and experience a story.
Now, Tim, I understand that you brought for all of us, but in particular for me, a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
Pre-alpha.
Now, this is something that we are big believers in at Frost Giant. We want to share this
Tim.
current state of the game today.
Let's take a look.
I want to get more into RTS.
Oh, Tim, I'm so
I don't
excited.
play enough of
And
that
right
genre.
away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic start to a 1v1
Nice,
match.
guns.
What you're seeing here is the human faction as they're sending workers out to harvest resources. They're starting to construct building. They actually build them by 3D printing them from the ground up. And you can see them now starting to train troops so they can have an army that goes out in the field to fight.
Yeah, and I mean, right here, we see in the corner coming up, this looks like a scout unit.
Yeah, that is literally a cybernetic dog with laser eyes. It is called the Scout, okay? It's designed for early game. It's a unique unit to the human faction.
Right.
And you can see him now running through the base trying to see what information he can find out about his enemy.
Yeah, I mean, scouting and information is such an important part of RTS games.
It really is, and this is something that we've embraced early game. The Scout unit has been designed so it can actually sense units beyond its sight radius. So it's
awesome.
especially useful early on.
So we're heading into what looks like the first engagement of this game. What are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing right here is the Red Scout getting surprised by a group of blue troops coming through the Light Force, which is the new train type and the twist on the tactical battlefield here.
And how do these Light Force work?
The Light Force lets smaller units move through them. They have concealment. It's allowed Blue to raid Red's base, in which case Red is barely getting a turret built with their speed building from their workers, another human faction advantage. And they're about to pop out a couple extra defenders here from their mech base.
So we got these huge mechs, and I mean, just visually, it looks like they are countering the heck out of these blue infantry, but can these red mechs fit through the forest?
No, they're too big to go through. They're heavy units. They're designed to use their chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they can't fit through the Light Forest, which Blue knew and used to his advantage.
Okay, so we're in mid-game. This is normally where you make some big tech decisions. What's Red up to?
You're seeing Red commit to a tech path that gives them big battlefield mechs and air units like this evac.
And it looks like they're just dropping right on top of Blue, who is killing a chicken? What's the chicken there, Tim?
Yeah, that's a giant chicken with a Viking helmet on it. Use your imagination. Stormgate's in pre-alpha, and that's art that we haven't gotten to yet, but imagine it as a big Mad Max Raider.
It's the most threatening placeholder
Ariana's king.
And oh, I see Red diving onto Blue, and hey, picking back up into the air transport. That's some classic high-level micro.
It is, and it's really important for Stormgate that we maintain a high skill ceiling so that players can express themselves on the battlefield by maneuvering and how they interact with the battlefield.
And here we have the final fight of the game, and it looks like Blue is coming up against those mechs. Red is trapped on the other side of the trees. Oh, wait, they can
It looks
blast through
overwhelming
them
just
now?
because I don't know the
And
genre
Blue's
that well.
dodging these enormous shots, and we can also see Blue swarming in from both sides. This is not looking good for Red.
No, it's pretty grim. Red is on the ropes right here, and they've been outmaneuvered.
But I think I can do it.
Corner here between two different forces coming in with a mobile pincer.
Man,
Larian
and
trolled
of
us.
course,
there's the GGs.
The most classic ending to an RTS game, GG. Get Tastosis on that stat. Outside of 1v1, what's coming up for Stormgate?
What you've seen today is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more in store. We're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff about Stormgate the rest of this year. We're introducing new modes. We have a 3-player versus AI cooperative mode. We have team-based competitive modes. We're going to be sharing information about our storyline and campaign. We have new factions beyond the humans that you just saw today.
But Tim, what if I want to play the game right now?
If you want to play the game as soon as possible, you wish list Stormgate on Steam, and you
Okay.
go to
All right, Timmy.
playstormgate.com to sign up for the beta. We're
You got
starting
it.
closed testing in July.
Once again, go to Steam and wishlist Stormgate. Tim, thank you so much again for joining us, not just to talk about the 1v1 footage you shared, but the future content plans of Stormgate. It makes the RTS players' dreams come true. Which might not be your dreams. I mean, your dreams might be filled with gloriously grimy Deus Ex-inspired sci-fi fisticuffs with a fiendishly Star Wars vibe to it. If so, get a load of this latest trailer for Fortune's Run.
Somewhere in the Zabran system, Hey, next year remind me not to stream this one. I'm just kidding. I'm having a good time. Exciting not knowing what's coming next, even if what's coming next isn't that great. Still kind of cool, you know? At least I get to hang out with you guys. Watch you guys call me cringe all day. And correct my pronunciation of Saluna. Not sure, Erebus. It's too late, Tuxter. You guys called me cringe. It's too late. You already hurt my feelings. Self-esteem is at an all-time low. Not sure if I'll stream anymore. Just trying to be myself and have a good time. You guys just cringe out. It's very cringe behavior of you guys to do that. Cringe Lord. Yeah, see? That's mine. Yep, okay. Yep, Cringe Heart FPS. Yep.
Men, you are about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
It's like high school all over again, you know? Just trying to find my people, just trying to fit in. I feel like I have to eat lunch in the bathroom again. You guys want me to eat lunch in my bathroom? Yeah, if this isn't American, I don't know what the hell this is. America.
Keep moving! We've taken a German opening!
What game is this? I used to play games like this all the time. It doesn't look that good, but if it's online and multiplayer, then maybe it is good. It all depends on that. You tried Warhammer 40k bolt gun? I have not. I'll keep it in mind, Zen. Thank you so much for the €5. Where's the half-orc player options in this game? Hey, shout out to all 24 of you guys that are here watching the show. I appreciate it. Try to stream most of the big shows, especially ones that involve Baldur's Gate 3, so whenever there's a show, just check back on the channel. For some cringe times, you know what I'm saying? Give me your lunch money, kid. Oh, the irony that you just gave me $2. That's how much lunch costs. Actually, I think when I was a kid, lunch was like $1.25, and it went up to like, maybe it went up to $2 by the time I graduated high school. Used to get those cinnamon bun snacks for 50 cents if I was lucky to get that extra 50 cents. Used to destroy those things, man. You guys ever get the cinnamon buns back in elementary school, high school?
Wish list now.
Real healthy. Alright, I don't even know what's going on with this show anymore. Like, I'm not even worried about talking over things, and you guys getting pissed off with me for that. Because I'm not even talking over anything. It's just like a series of, like... Okay. Ooh, what is this? That looks cool. Shh. Congratulations, thank you for the $5 super chat. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But good news! PC Gaming Show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional contest by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
The what is CHF?
Frank, we've seen impressive, almost like unrealistic tech on display today. It's just a shame our viewers at home can't get their hands on some of that bleeding-edge hardware.
Your concerns are both unnecessary and convenient, Sean.
Oh, okay.
As the long-term vanguard
Swiss.
of gaming, Alienware continues to offer high-end PC hardware. Considering their extraterrestrial origins, it comes as no surprise.
Look,
Thanks
I
for
don't know
the
how to tell
Swiss
you this,
cheese.
Frankie, but they're not actually made by aliens.
Websites in my trading model contain compelling evidence to the contrary, Sean. The truth is out there.
Great. But let's do some truth-telling of our own and hear what Alienware is offering the folks at home.
Dude, I'll tell you what though. It was genius to put the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer at the end of this nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
From the games you play to what you do for work.
Because we're all still here.
Hardware intensive.
When using Alienware, you get a performance that is very, very difficult to match.
You know it'd be
just the kind of like
you know it'd be funny but not funny.
Literally everything I do is powered by Alienware.
You know it'd be funny but not funny is if the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer was just the one that we got at the Summer Games Fest. If we waited this long for the trailer, it was the same exact Gortash trailer that we saw last time.
Don't miss your shot at Alienware giveaway goodness. Scan that code now. I mean, Frankie, can you believe this? We got an Alienware M18 laptop with an Intel Core i9 processor for the fine price point of $3? Oh, it's enough to get anyone's blood pumping.
As you know, Sean, I'm a network of predictive algorithms and generative software. I am fundamentally incapable of belief.
Look, I understand.
I also don't have blood.
But
Would you like me to procure blood, Sean?
God, no, absolutely not. Anything but that. Let's move on to literally anything else. So, what's next? Well, this is a little awkward. Let's have a look at some incoming DLC for Vampire Survivors. Hoo boy.
Redfall.
What if we gave it a spin?
I know, right, bros? I'm surprised that I got more viewers for this than I did for the Summer Game Fest. Thought that would have been a lot bigger.
Golden Devil, Cosmic Finger.
Dude, I bought a Red Bull and I'm still falling asleep. My bad if I'm interrupting this for some of you guys. I apologize. Like I said, I try not to do that. I'm usually pretty quiet during these shows, but... Richard, thank you for the 10-pound super chat.
We are only a couple months out from the full release of Baldur's Gate 3. I literally cannot tell you how excited I am to try out some of the character builds I've got going on up here. I'm thinking of running like a mage tank kind of vibe. And wait, Frank, can you generate like an awesome character art for me in like a D&D style? Like, look, I want to be a wizard, like fully Gandalf out with like a staff and like blasting spells like that. Can you like give me a sample piece of art?
One moment. Here you are, Sean.
Oh, dear God.
This was generated in seconds, while a professional artist's work would take hours, if not days.
Yes, that is true. It's hard to tell this wasn't the work of a trained professional, but do you have any professional artist work, you know, just to like compare?
I do. Thanks to the YouTube animators extraordinaire at MASH. Here's an original animation for Larian's Baldur's Gate 3.
Dude, that was so good. If you guys played early access, you would understand that more. Oh my freaking God.
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook and cranny has something to do.
You have to make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative. Given that the name of the game is Baldur's Gate, the city was really going to be the thing that people were going to be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over.
At some point, he said, like, can't we just connect everything? And that was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and also complexity that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Now it was this seamless, giant organism, and it really, really felt good.
It's being able to look out of a window and see down the city slope, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're like, one of my teammates might be down there. They might be running around down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start adding layers and layers.
We can put lots more of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998. So we can do something that is more immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there are lots and lots of people living their actual lives.
You have crowds that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Every person that you meet in Baldur's Gate has got a story to them.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything just gathering there.
Oh my God.
Actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
All the stories that you have been following, all the decisions that you've been making, they all come to fruition in that lower city.
And the great thing is, if you so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
Oh, it's our girl.
During production, we felt like the city was our destination.
We spent, I think, 3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the result, the feeling of walking in there is just fantastic.
That's why we love Larian.
You have this constant jostling of things that are very much of the real world, and then you can indulge in the completely fantastical.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other, the knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something, the knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when we started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm the most proud of.
Wow. Red, you might have been right with the Flaming Fist Fortress. That was a pretty good presentation right there.
Larian Studios breaks the classic RPG series out of a 2-decade retirement when Baldur's Gate 3 finally releases on August 31st. Up next, we're forging ahead with more fantasy.
So much better than the first trailer that they released a couple days ago.
In a co-op action roguelike. After all, what's a roguelike without an onslaught of algorithmic terrors? I feel like there's a lot of that going on around here lately.
Wow.
Anyways, here's the latest trailer.
Wiz, thank you for the $20. I feel abused, but it was worth it. Actually, that was a really, really good presentation right there. And a lot of people thought that last weekend was underwhelming, the Gortash trailer, even though I thought it was pretty decent. Larian Studios was just building up for a bigger release. That was pretty cool. Be on the lookout, everyone. I'm going to put out a... oh, let me turn it down a little bit. I will put out a deep dive video either tomorrow or the next day going over all the details. And if you guys noticed anything, as always, join the Discord server and let me know your thoughts if you caught anything, because I certainly can't catch everything myself. So links to the Discord server are below in the video description. Go to the rules section, click on the wolf icon. 10 minutes later, you're a free member of the server. And let me know over there. A lot of good discussions going on over there. Zen, think of the €5. Holy freaking hells. BG3 is the gift that keeps on giving. Each time it looks better. Dude, the city looked so good right there. It looked so much better than the trailer last week. And as someone who's not like that big of a fan of automatons and like robotic things, this presentation didn't give me the feeling of it being like a robotic type game. Like the city looked beautiful. And there's only going to be so many robots walking around. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty good. So yeah, we're going to do a deep dive on that. And hopefully I'll have a video out tomorrow or the next day. I don't know what to expect for the rest of the PC game show, but I guess I'm going to sit here and watch it. I'm assuming it's probably over soon. It's already 5:43, so my guess is that it would end at 6 o'clock. Could be wrong. What do you guys think about that trailer? I'm gonna have to go back and read all the comments on this live chat after the fact. After I get my 10 copyright claims. See ya, Sesame. TerraTech.
Would you like the endless loop of terror, death, repeat in the upcoming stealth extraction horror Macabre?
It's already up on the Larian. You guys want to say screw this show and go watch it again? How many people? How many yeses in the chat do we got for not watching the rest of the PC Gamer show?
Of terrifying anomalies. A great way to enjoy the outdoors. Built on Unreal 5, this exclusive debut will be out later.
Every single comment. Every single comment is yes. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. Okay, PC Gamer show. Bye-bye. Wait, what is this right here? Hold on, hold on. Let's just see what this is.
Seriously, don't have any signal. Not even one bar, there's nothing. I can't get any.
I forgot to mention, there's like a super weird.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta take a quick phone call.
Getting around inside the rift.
The hell was that, a bear? Have you ever heard a bear sound like that before? I've never seen a bear before.
You guys look lost. Come on. You'll freeze to death out here. I suppose you're looking for the lodge. Here, take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will, I can pull you back out. A lot of folks have come up here looking for answers. It's weird. It's like time runs differently here.
Thanks again, Sebastian. I appreciate the $2 super chat. All right, let me just let this one finish. This looks kind of cool. And then we'll watch the Larian and we'll talk about it for a couple minutes, and then I am donezo. Okay.
We gotta find the others, dude.
Because we got a lot of work to do with that trailer. Reminds you of Turok. Maybe they saved all the quality games for the end. Fly, you fool. What is this called? I want a Nightingale. I really want a Nightingale trailer again. I'm very excited for that survival game.
This is it. This is the key to... Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
Alright, if the next game that they show looks like most of the games have been showing, we're going right to the Larian YouTube channel. What do you got for us, Steve? I feel like they're saving like all these games, the good ones, for the end.
We thought we had billions of years before our sun died.
Sebastian.
We were wrong.
I mean, I guess I can't argue with $20, right? I said yes. $20.
Thousands of us answered
Yes, master.
rallying to save those we can.
Alright, this doesn't look good. I'm done. It's a Starfield ripoff. Okay, alright, let's go to Larian Studios. Those of you guys that want to keep watching the show, let me just go ahead and put this link in the chat so you can go right over to the PC Gamer Show website or YouTube channel. You guys can click on that and watch it, okay? Oh, we got other things we gotta watch. Larian Alfredo. Oh my god, the animated short was so good. Okay. Alright. This is the animated short. This was so good. Like, if you guys played, it was probably good for those of you that didn't play Early Access. There's definitely some Easter eggs in there for those of you guys that have played through Early Access in its entirety. Some characters, the frog part was really funny. A lot of people probably don't understand the frog part, but it's really funny. Cartoon was me? Huh? You smoking? You smoking today, Tarts, bro? Alright.
My fellow adventurers, the road to Baldur's Gate has been long. We have fought cultists of a...
Shadow, Gal, Will. This is so cool. Minthara, Dror Ragzlin, and then some goblins. And it looks like they're in the Goblin Fortress, maybe.
strange new god. Battle packs of
Hey, David. Thanks for the $4.99.
toe-to-toe with creatures from beyond this plane.
Look at this, man. I bet you there's probably some secrets hidden in the anime too that I'm going to have to look at closely, like symbols on armor and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, is that Raphael? Oh, volume's low? Sorry, but is it classic Will? And I want to talk about it more, but I also don't want to spoil those of you guys that haven't played early access. So I'm not going to talk too deep on that, on these characters and their personalities, because I think that's probably jumping a little bit into spoiler territory for those of you guys that haven't played early access. At the end right there. All right, let's go to the other one. Really, really good little animation short right there. Wow. Dude, is this an in-game shot from like a hill outside of Baldur's Gate? Because this, I just love the art style of this right here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You guys can see Ramesses Tower right here. Actually, let me bring up my map real fast. So if we look on this map right here, we can go ahead and circle Ramesses Tower, which is right here. It's no longer Ramesses Tower, though, because Ramesses went missing. It's now the Roakin's Tower. But it's kind of cool to see that. It looks beautiful. Ramesses Tower, then over here is Worms Crossing Bridge with possibly, you know what, now that I look at it even more, where even is the Sea Tower of Baldurin? Is that it down here? You guys see that building right over there? That might actually be the area. But then again, why would you swear? You know how in the trailer that came out a couple days ago where they swear Gortash in with a flaming fist oath? Why would you do that over on Worms Crossing Bridge? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really... Oh my god, my freaking knee is killing me right now. Why would you do it on the bridge over there? Like, you're not even in the city, really. So, like, I feel like you would do that here in the Flaming Fist headquarters. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. And then we also have... I'm going to have to, like, screen capture this and then zoom in so we can try to see if we can pick out some of the locations. The low lantern should be somewhere in this area over here. But I can't even see anything. It's just too far off in the distance right now. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about the Sea Tower district over here. Is that the Sea Tower of Baldurin, or is it just not going to be a thing in this game? Because in Baldur's Gate 1, you don't see it on the map. I know I have the map right here somewhere. Hold on. So right here we have the Sea Tower of Baldurin, and if I bring up the map of BG1, where the hell is it? There it is. Well, you can't really even see it in Baldur's Gate because you can't see out into the harbor that well. So we can't even figure that out. All right, so yeah, that's a beautiful shot right there. Duskhawk Hill right here, and past the wall is the section of the city called Tumbledown, which is where the Tsar family resides. The undead family of the Tsar. And I have a feeling that we're going to be going there in Baldur's Gate 3, so remember that. But yeah, in Baldur's Gate 1, you come from over here and you cross Worms Crossing Bridge, and then you end up over here in the Basilisk Gate, and then you come into the city. And it's kind of cool to see that, you know, in 2023 with visuals that are as updated as this is right here. Man, look at the map. It's just really cool to see. Like, it's really cool to see this area 25 years after the original game.
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook...
Hold on, let me just look one more time. I don't see the wall dividing the upper city from the lower city. Maybe it's right here. I bet you the lower city, Baldur's Gate's like a bowl, so that makes sense that we can't really see all the buildings in the lower city that we saw in the last trailer, because the upper city is elevated above the lower city. So we're seeing Ramesses Tower right here. High Hall would be here, the Temple District, the Hall of Wonders, which might play a big role in Baldur's Gate 3. Pretty cool. You guys noticing anything, or can I move on? Hey, Mund. Only in the city map that came with the game special edition. Okay, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, here we go.
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook and cranny has something to do. You have to make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative.
Okay, so we already saw this image in the last trailer. No idea what this building is. the spec what I came up with, it's probably wrong, was maybe the Seven Suns. This could be a trading building right here. I'm not sure what the Seven Suns are doing in modern day Forgotten Realms, but it kind of looks like it. You know, you got like this red and yellow thing. And then right here, I zoomed in on my last gameplay breakdown, and it kind of looks like it's a mermaid, but I'm not entirely sure. Like from back here, it looks like a mermaid, but then somebody else brought up the idea that it was just a fish. And then another person brought up the idea that it was a dragon's head blowing fire. And it's confusing because I think the Blushing Mermaid is only supposed to be a 2-level tavern. And I don't recall the Blushing Mermaid ever having a ship like this. Like that initially makes you think of the Low Lantern, which is out in the harbor somewhere. So it's kind of weird to have 2 taverns that are like based on ships, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I guess I'm guessing Blushing Mermaid for right now because it's close to Sorcerous Sundries, which it's actually close on both the original map and the map of Descent into Avernus. You can see Sorcerous Sundries is right here. And Sorcerous Sundries is that dome stained glass building. And then the Blushing Mermaid is right here. So it kind of lines up. Like the angle that we're looking at is like kind of like this way. I don't know, man. It's possible. You see a mermaid too? You see automaton? Okay, so let's quickly touch on Wiz's comment here of we're going to walk most, if not all, of the city. Let's touch on that right now because I have an article for you guys. Thank you to Rocky/Astarion on the Discord server. And this came out in February of 2022. I think this was when the Barbarian patch, was that patch 7? I can't remember that far back. But Sven Vinka had an interview with, I think this is Edge magazine or something like that, is what Rocky said. And right here it says, where is it? Okay, which leaves us intrigued as to how Larian will cope with Baldur's Gate itself. Surely in a city of thousands, production burdens increase exponentially. Fink says that they're not building the whole city, but taking slices of it, although those are bigger than anything they've done in the past. In Original Sin 2, the city was 8 houses, but how long did you spend on those 8 houses? We're not like other open world games. We have a very dense environment with a lot of content per screen. There are other games where you need 20 screens before something happens. And sorry, I can't talk right now. Whew, I'm like too excited right now. I can't even, holy shit. Let me take a deep breath for a second. So according to this article, which keep in mind was over a year, almost a year and a half ago at this point, Sven says that we're not going to have access to the entire city, which in Larian's style of attention to detail and dense environments, that would of course make sense because it would take them like 15 years to make the city in its entirety with the level of detail that they present in their games. So yeah, anyways, keep that in mind. Who knows though? Things could have changed over time, but it looks like we're not going to have access to the city in its entirety. Hey Keith, what's up? Breathe. I do got to breathe. I'm flat out of breath right now. God, man. All right. So we saw this shot. Actually, wait, why am I on the Gore-Tex? What the hell? I'm on the wrong trailer. There we go.
But the name of the game is Baldur's Gate. The city was really going to be the thing.
We saw this shot in the Gore-Tex trailer. Did we? Wait, is this a new angle? We did not see this shot. You have Sorcerous Sundries right here. Probably High Hall in the upper city. The city's main government building. The Harbor Master's office. The Blushing Mermaid, possibly, if our guess is right from that other scene, that looks like the same building that we looked at in the scene before. You can see right here, we're looking from this angle towards Sorcerous Sundries, and then this one, we're looking towards the Blushing Mermaid, if it is the Blushing Mermaid. I wonder if this is the counting house, which is like the bank of Baldur's Gate, Mob Run Bank. I don't think it is, because I think it's supposed to be closer to the water, but who knows? The city has changed over time. And yeah, I don't know. You guys seen anything else out of this? Bottom left? Yeah, we haven't seen this angle yet, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's push on. I still just don't know what this building is right here. I have no idea.
Going to be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over.
Wow. Look at that. Dude, that is just incredible. Almost looks like Waterdeep. It's clearly Baldur's Gate, but it actually almost looks like Waterdeep. You can see the Flaming Fist banners right here. Is this Worms Crossing Bridge? Hold on. Hold on. I think this is Worms Crossing. This is... At first I thought it was the Sea Tower of Baldur. You know what? Red Kelly, you in here right now? You might have... What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is Worms Crossing Bridge right here? Umberlee statue looks amazing. Yeah, I love Umberlee. So, because you can tell, because first of all, it's raised up insanely high, and then you have all these like shops and these houses along the bridge, which is part of the city's outer city, which is like a more modern addition to the city, modern day Forgotten Realms, because in Baldur's Gate 1, Worms Crossing Bridge was pretty much empty. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And it looks like we're standing over on the south side of the city, maybe towards like the Cloakwood area, kind of. And then we can see the outer city, which, if that's true... Oh wait, is that Dusk? Oh my gosh. I know exactly where we are right now. I know exactly where we are. And how the hell did Larian put so much detail into it? We take a look at the map. Take a look at the big map. Right here. I'm like fairly certain right now that that character in this shot is standing right about here. So we are probably in the Rivington district. Do you guys agree with that? And we're currently looking at Worms Rock and Worms Crossing. And on the right side of the screen, we can see the Twin Sons district, a little bit of it, and that windmill. And then in the distance, we can't see the city of Baldur's Gate because this big-ass hill is in the way. You guys agreeing with that? Okay. So that's pretty cool, because that means that even though we're not getting access to the city in its entirety, holy crap. Like, Larian put detail into the outer city. That's insane. Like, that looks like a place that we can go, the level of detail. It might not be, but... So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's push on.
Over. At some point, he said, like, can't we just connect it?
And that's the Harbor Master's office. So nothing new there.
Everything. And that...
Look at this view right here. That's Lae'zel on the bell tower. And you can see, I think this is the temple to Umberlee right here. The bitch queen. What? Umberlee. The goddess of the sea. That's pretty badass. And then we can see the Chianthar River out here and Grey Harbor. Probably, I don't know if that's the counting house right there. Probably not, because there's windows on the top floor. I really want to see the low lantern. I really hope that they include the low lantern in this game. The Water Queen. All right, those of you guys that know D&D lore would know that Umberlee is called the Bitch Queen. I just usually refrain from saying it on stream. I don't know why. I just don't want to say it. But I said it that time because I thought it was going to be funny, okay? But she's literally called the Bitch Queen. Even in Baldur's Gate 3, there's a book that you pick up. I think that calls her that. And she supports it too, so. Okay. All right, let's push on.
That was a very...
Wait, hold on. I just got to see if we get like a sight of the low lantern or something. I'm looking on the left side of the screen right now. Damn it! I got no idea what that is.
That was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and also complexity.
Wow, look at that, man. It's freaking Worms Crossing, dude. We're going to be walking the... Okay, here's something to think about. If we're getting all these scenes of Worms Crossing Bridge, that means that on the map of the Sword Coast... Don't worry, this is organized. My cluster is organization. LM, MMM, where's MMM? Here we go. So on the map of Sword Coast, oh, that's not the map. Great job. That's what I want. Why won't it come up? You got to be shitting me. Okay, here we go. We are currently somewhere in this area, in between the city of Baldur's Gate and Elturel in early access. But this is showing us an angle from the south side of the river. So for whatever reason, our characters are not going directly to the city, and we're somehow ending up down here, kind of in the Wood of Sharp Teeth Cloakwood area, and then Worms Crossing Bridge, it seems like we're walking from south to north, which is interesting. Like, why do we go over in that direction? Like, where do we cross the river, and why do we cross the river? What's the thought?
That wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Now it was this seamless...
Wouldn't have been there.
Pretty sure that's the temple to Umberlee, once again. It just kind of goes out on a pier, and before ships go out and sail the seas or the river, they usually say a prayer to Umberlee. to make sure that she doesn't crash their ship.
Otherwise,
now it was this seamless, giant
You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to look at all the citizens that we see here and try to find like a dragonborn or something like that. Really cool. A lot of interesting. I wonder what shop that is. Is that the bottom of Sorcerous Sundries? I think it might be.
organism, and it really, really felt good.
It's been able to look out of.
Once again, we're seeing it seems like Larian's putting a lot of focus on the Water Queen's temple because they don't want us to see too much outside of that.
The window and see down the city slope, so you're seeing down toward the docks. And
I don't think that was a bank because you could see a wizard's hat. I'm thinking that it's the bottom of Sorcerous Sundries, which is the very, very recognizable building, dome building with the stained glass top, which is right here on the map of Descent into Avernus.
you're like, one of my teammates might.
Okay, so we got that's got to be the counting house right there. I'm pretty sure that that's the counting house, which would be the city's bank, mob run bank, I guess you could say. And you can see the top of Sorcerous Sundries right here. Once again, the most recognizable building in the city. And I know a lot of you guys are probably pointing things out. Like I said, join the Discord server. Links below in the video description. Go to the rules section. Click on the icon. 10 minutes later, you're a free member of the Discord server. You can participate in the chats. And put your thoughts over there because I can't catch it all during the live stream right now.
Be down there. They might be running around.
Beautiful view of the Harbor Master's office.
Down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start.
I wonder what that says. Is that the Thoros alphabet? I'm gonna have to decipher that.
And then you just start adding layers and.
And right here is the bitch queen. Just gonna call her what she is. You know what I mean? The temple to Umberlee. Really, really cool.
Layers.
We can put lots more of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998. So.
Whoa! Okay. All right. Okay. What in the nine hells is going on here? Okay. All right. So it's pretty much confirmed now that even though pretty much everybody thought that this was the Flaming Fist headquarters, maybe the headquarters got moved to Worms Crossing. It actually wasn't. And I said that with certainty in my video that I put out the other day. Now I feel bad.
We can do.
Try not to use statements of fact or certainty when I don't know for sure. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the language that I used during that video.
Do something that is more immersive.
Ooh, and this is not a beholder; it's a spectator. And the way you can tell is they have these 4 tentacles as opposed to how many do beholders have? Spectators are actually not evil creatures unless they're guarding something. They'll guard it and they'll protect it at all costs. Beholders are some of the evilest creatures in the Forgotten Realms. So spectators are actually neutral. And in D&D lore, you can have a nice conversation with one. They're quite philosophic.
Immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there are lots and lots of people living.
Dude, just seeing the gameplay in the city, that's just amazing.
Lots of
we've been waiting so long for this. I'm like loving seeing it, but at the same time, I would have loved to experience this for the first time without seeing it in a trailer. It's still not that spoilery, I guess you could say, but one of the most hyped things for me has been walking in the city, and I guess we get to see it now. But it looks amazing. You have a tavern right here. I don't know what tavern. Maybe the Elf Song. The Elf Song Tavern does have the mug icon in Baldur's Gate 1, but I'm thinking that that's not the Elf Song. I think the Elf Song is the Loot Tavern.
There are lots and lots of people living there.
Look at this. Look at all the freaking citizens, man. Very diverse city.
Your lives.
You have crowds that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single
Just kind of quickly panning through these scenes.
thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Every person that you meet.
Who the hell is that guy? And what tavern are they in?
Person that you meet in Baldur's Gate.
God, I can't wait to go inside these buildings.
Has got a story to them.
There's just a lot going on.
All the things that you have.
Right here, Duskhawk Hill. So I think they're coming through the Basilisk Gate because we can see the hill right there. So this is the outer city out here. Where I'm running my mouse over. To the right would be Worms Crossing Bridge. And we're definitely going to the outer city. It's confirmed now. I'm surprised that the Basilisk Gate would be open like this, though. Wait, is it the Basilisk Gate? It's got to be with the dust. Is it? Or is it a gate to the upper city? I feel like the gates in Baldur's Gate are supposed to be closed right now because of the refugee crisis. Oh my dolly donations. Wiz, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Holy crap. Larian tweeted about the panel from hell on July 7th. Oh my god. Okay, all right.
I've done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything.
Beautiful view. All right, we got a panel from hell on July 7th. You guys hyped for that or what? I told you guys the marketing was just beginning for Baldur's Gate 3.
Just gathering there.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
Volo.
All the stories that you have.
Wait, hold on. That looked like the symbol that Gortash has on him. Maybe not. I'm not. Oh my gosh. I think this is the Tsar Mansion. Dude, I think Astarion is in Tumbledown right now. God, dude, we're so nerdy. Like just listen to ourselves right now. We are like so nerdy, and I love it. I think Astarion is probably standing in Tumbledown right now, and he's walking up to the Tsar Mansion. I don't want to get into that because of spoilers, so we'll leave it at that.
All the stories that you have been
Top of Sorcerer's Sundries, maybe the inside of Sorcerer's Sundries? Not entirely sure.
Following all the decisions that
I think so. Looks like it.
You've been making. They all come to fruition in that lower city.
And the great thing is, if you so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be...
Just look at Astarion casting a fireball in the middle of Baldur's Gate. Okay, so I know exactly where he is right now because we got a shot of this in the previous trailer. I think that's a statue of Baldurin. And then the Elf Song Tavern. I think this is the Elf Song Tavern because I think you come in the gate and there's a statue. Like, you guys remember in Baldur's Gate 1, you come in and there's like a fountain right when you walk through the gate. And then near the fountain is the Elf Song Tavern. So I'm going to guess that the Elf Song Tavern is right here. Possibly. Not entirely sure, though. Shout out to Spell and Shield. Spell and Shield is another Baldur's Gate 3 YouTuber because I watched his video the other day and he pointed out that he thought that was a statue of Baldurin.
Like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
And you
During
guys know
production,
her.
we felt like the city was our destination.
We spent, I think, 3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the result, the feeling of walking in there is just fantastic.
God.
You have this.
Okay, so that is a Hollyphant right there. I don't know if it's Lulu, but I thought of Lulu first. Lulu is a pretty big character in the Descent into Avernus adventure module. Regardless if it's Lulu or not, really cool that we're gonna be hanging out with a Hollyphant.
This constant jostling of...
There's so many I said symbology in my recent video. That's what happens when I do less scripted videos. I say words that are wrong. There's so much symbolism in these trailers, so much iconography. We're gonna have to delve deep into this stuff.
Things that are very much of the real world, and then you can indulge in the complete
Fire elemental or something. I wonder where they are right here. Looks like it's like some magic showcase or something. Maybe they're in Sorcerer's Sundries. You can see it's got to be the lower half of Sorcerer's Sundries. Got like that circular shape to it.
completely fantastical.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other, the knowledge that
it is. Okay, so it's confirmed. So when you guys see that wizard hat,
talking
that are very much of the real world, and then you can.
That's what I thought. This is Sorcerer's Sundries.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other.
So right here, Sorcerer's Sundries, the wizard hat, which of course makes sense. You can see the dome ceiling above it. And then wait, I'm so confused now. We're gonna have to figure out what gate is what gate, because Sorcerer's Sundries is close to the Basilisk Gate. Is that the Basilisk Gate? I don't know.
The knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something. The knowledge that you can fly through it.
Look at that. Look at the verticality in this game. Gal is up on the top of whatever this is, and he's jumping to the roof of, I don't know, another building. That's going to be insane.
It's great. So the thing that
we've already went over pretty much all of this. This is actually a view that's a little bit further out, though. So we can see what I think is maybe the counting house right here, the bank. Look, there's a little inlet. The temple to Umberlee, behind that, the harbor master's house. So this is the building. I just don't know what it is. Does anybody know what that is? So we have the counting house right here. Right here is that. So we're looking somewhere in this area, according to the Set into Avernus map. I just have no idea what that building is. Like, they have a gigantic fortress building, like, somewhere in here, and it doesn't match up with anything on this map here. Maybe it's new. I mean, yeah, a lot of years have passed since Baldur's Gate 1. The museum? Well, the museum is in the upper city. Unless they have another one in the lower city that I'm unaware of. But the museums are up here, I think in the Temple District. Yeah, you can see the Hall of Wonders right here. Gond Gate. God is the Faerunian god of the crafts of crafting. And the High House of Wonders. This all up here in the upper city. So I don't know. Maybe that's a new building.
I was the most afraid
Misty's
of when we started making this game. Turned out to be the thing that...
God, it's just beautiful, man. They did such a good job. Look at this. Look, we have the shot that we saw earlier. The character was standing down here, and they're looking this way. And now we have even a further out shot, and you can see the hill, man. The hill's beautiful. And then the city back here, and the wall that divides the upper city from the lower city. Clouds in the background of the actually, I think those are mountains. Never mind, they're not clouds. They're mountains. I'm pretty much 100% sure. Because like I said, Baldur's Gate's like in a bowl, and it's protected by all these cliffs right here. So actually, if there was like an opposing force that was trying to attack the city, they have to come all the way into the river Chianthar and into Grey Harbor in order to do that, because they can't attack over these hills right here.
I'm the most proud of.
Man, that was incredible. I got to get going though. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. I promise I'll probably do a couple videos on this trailer. It seems like they revealed a lot, and you guys put your thoughts over on the Discord server, which is really the main place that I'm going to be checking. So thank you guys so much for hanging out on the WolfheartFPS channel for this show. Like I said, I try to stream most of the big shows in the industry. But just if you like the Wolfpack, you like hanging with this community, just always check back on this channel. What a day. You know what? It was worth it. The PC gaming show was a little bit on the boring side, to say the least. But they put Baldur's Gate towards the end, and I think it was worth it. See ya, Elven Princess. Jim, catch you later. Sven, Shannon. All right, y'all. I think what I might actually do is maybe I'll pop like a news video tomorrow because we have the panel from hell, or maybe later tonight, and then I'll do like a deep dive into this trailer on Tuesday. So tomorrow's stream, I typically stream at 12 p.m. Eastern on Mondays, is probably going to be delayed to nighttime or not at all. Peace. Appreciate all the donos today, guys, and the gifted memberships. It does not go unnoticed. I do appreciate it. Queen Tiamat, Sebastian, David, Zen RPG, Wiz, Hemlock, Trengly, probably missed one during the show. Veronica, thank you so much. Breakdown Gaming, Nixion, Goldheart, thank you. Riozan, Otto, Richard Morales, times like 5, Chevalier. Oh, I think I did. I think I missed... Did I miss Shannon? I did. I missed Shannon's donation. Well, thank you, Shannon. I don't remember seeing that one or calling that one out. If you're still here, Shannon. And Wiz, thank you for the $20 super chat. Wiz, we got to give you a bank account alert. Okay? Wiz has been given an official bank account alert check. Carly. Look at Carly, all hyped up for Baldur's Gate 3 now that she's PC Master Race. Yeah, there's a panel from hell on July 7th. I haven't even had time to look at my Twitter yet to see it. See you around. Don't know, ban. Thanks, Yafford. I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, let's see how many copyright claims I've gotten. I haven't gotten any yet. Oh, is there anybody on that's on right now that we can raid? I wonder if Slandered is still streaming. Let me give a shout out to Enzaville right now while you guys are still here. We still have 700 people in here. I was watching an Enzaville video the other day. He's another Baldur's Gate content creator. Enzaville and Spell and Shield. Oh, and Casual Veteran Gamer too. Casual Veteran Gamer does a ton of guides. Recommend all three of them. Sharing Enzaville's channel right now. All right. Make sure you guys go over there, subscribe. Enzaville is a very active member of this community, and he's doing really well on YouTube. I don't even know if he's here, but it doesn't matter. So that's what we're going to do. We're raiding Enzaville's channel. Oh man, Slander Gaming's off. Okay. Alright guys, I gotta go. Bye. Hey DM Wyvern, what's up, man? Oh, it's a, oh shit, hold on. That okay, let me share shit. Let me share Enzaville's channel again. Is that it? That's gotta be it right there. Alright, my bad. Did I do it right this time? Yeah, I did it right this time. Wait, I didn't do it right. Did I? You gotta be shitting me. Hold on. Unbelievable. Nobody clicked my links. Okay, there you go. The bottom 8 links. Those are the correct links. True, TARDIS. I'm gonna have to get TARDIS to take my place. He's been an apprentice for a while now. TARDIS might take over the channel. I mean, I'll take 99% of the profits, but it'll be cool. Panel from Hell on July 7th, according to people in chat. Spell and Shield has a newer Gortash theory vid. I'll definitely check that out for sure. Kenshi? Alright, alright.